So we're just gonna start with a little rocking on our feet. Tell me about how your bodies feel this morning. Good? Good? All right, good. Mark's told me about his body, feeling his calves a little bit. So as we're rocking, I want you to take just a moment of your thinking so that when you get up onto your tippy toes, you feel your big toe and second toe on the ground. Because I can balance really well on just the first metatarsal and not put those toes down. That's not great. That's not great function. So you want to make sure you put the first and second toe down. Yeah. And then we're going to purposefully come down, rock to the outside of our ankles, roll toward the front of our foot as we lift our heels and come on to first and second toe. And then come down, holding on to them, good. And then rock to the outside, all the way up, land on first and second toe. And again, make sure you put them down because I know I can just stay on the ball of the foot without actually putting my toes down. Not great function. Still working on it. Good, and just one more round. It should feel kind of good, hopefully, to the hips to go through that motion. Yeah, and then we're gonna take one foot forward and we're just gonna do what's called short foot. It's a podiatrist motion, but it's pressing that forefoot down and trying to pull it back towards your heel. And there should be a little raise in your arch, a little raise in the dome of your foot. Yeah. And you want to feel, especially again, big toe helping with that pull. That makes sense. It's a very small motion. You can see it's almost invisible. The most visible part of that is probably how my quad lifts up when I do that on that front leg. Yeah. Good. And then we're going to keep that there and what am I saying? No, we're not going to keep it there. No, we're going to switch feet. Whoop. We are not going to keep that there. Switch feet and do the same thing. See if you can pull that forefoot toward the heel along the ground. Like you've probably seen the towel scrunching exercise. It's similar. This is actually a little more engaging through the foot, hopefully, because you've got big toe trying to stay down. So pay attention if your big toe pops up. That tells you probably curl or supinate your foot. Notice what your toes do. Do they lay flat or do they all curl up like little claws? Good. All right. Very nice. Okay. Then we're going to step the first foot forward. Happens to be my right. And we're going to put you on the heel of that foot. Then I want you to lift up through the big toe of the back foot and just let it push you forward. Good. Yeah, and then use the heel of the front foot to push you back onto the other foot. Good. So we're just wiggling our feet up a little bit. Ball of foot of the back foot to rock you. Good. And then push. That's it. Good. And just one more. Yep, feeling yourself roll through that foot and control the way back. Good. All right. Other side. Just for 3. So when you go, some of us are capable of shifting our weight all the way forward. I don't know if you can see that, but my back heel is barely lifting. I am not using the push off of my back foot. So I want you to start with your weight back and really feel yourself push. Yeah, that's it. Good. And that push is almost a sensation of the short foot exercise, right? Pulling the first and second toe back. Yep. And one more. Good. Makes sense? Good. And then you might need a little roll through your ankle. And maybe not. Maybe your ankle is just fine. Good. And then we're just going to add our bar just a little bit more to that. So my right foot is forward again. Pushing with my left foot, I'm actually going to pull the bar with the left hand. Yeah, and then come back. So the left hand, the back leg, is the one doing most of the work. The right one is just coming along for a ride. Yeah? Good. So we're feeling that initiation of push off right before that leg would swing forward. Yeah? Good. Yep. 2 more, still working through that foot. Noticing that as you work through the foot, your spine naturally is a little taller. Your abs naturally get the feedback and lift you up a little more. Good. And 1 more. Good. All right. And then other side. Again, front heel is up. It's that back push off. Now we're pushing. My right foot happens to be back, so my right hand is back. As if I was about to swing that leg forward. Good. Yeah, and what if you land with the same care that you push? Meaning as you come back onto that foot. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah, nice. All right. Nice little way to wake up the legs, the feet, the hip, the abs, and the obliques. We're going to hold our ground for just a moment and make a little rainbow, flat rainbow, circling around to the side, and then circle around the other side. Oh, the glute on that side, and on that side. Good. Good. There you go. Good. And as we circle, what if your head doesn't have to fall down to circle? What if your gaze can be upward, almost at the height of your mount, but your abs can still be in? Some people, that might make them a little dizzy. Is anybody getting dizzy? Just want to make sure. No? Okay, good. 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 All right, last one. Nice. All right, and then we're going to go right into a little curtsy. So we're going to take left foot behind right, add in that rotation, step wide, all the way to the other side. So I want you to start getting a nice big wide step. Good. Point your toe, place it. Good. So think about what you just practiced with your feet. Can you stay connected to your feet here? Good. That's a big step. Oops, sorry, muchacho. Sorry, good boy, sorry. All right, we're moving side to side. Can you go back in your bed? That's a good boy. Let's see. Good. 1 more. Hold your curtsy over to your right side, or I happen to be to my right side. Good. We're going to deepen the curtsy. Good. Straighten both legs so you're in a big cross position, yeah? Deepen your curtsy. Maybe you could even tap almost all the way down. Good. We're not untwisting. We're holding your twist. Down and up. Good. And down and up. Good. All right. Big step to the other side. Same thing. Big curtsy. Rotate. Good. And down and up. Pulling that back foot closer to your midline. Yeah? Not back foot. Back hip. So as you go, when you come up, this one squeezes inward. Squeezes inward. Yes. Good. And 1 more. Very nice. All right. Back to your first side. Now we get to have that big rotation. So we're down. Good. We're going to come up to a side knee. See if you can bring your stick around. Good. So my knee is pointing sideways. My hips are still looking at my mount. Right? That's it. Good. And then bring it back down. Rotate. Good. Whoa. Come on, girl. There we go. All the way to the side. Whoa. That's it. All the way around. Yeah, that's right. Good. Check your feet when you get there. Good. Last one. That's it. Good. Good. Can you get that bar to come around with you? So now you're asking, yeah. So when you're in that side, you've rotated all the way from one side up to the other. If you were in martial arts, that would be your double block. Ja! Yeah, makes sense? Okay, let's try the other way, shall we? So, other side. Good. Yep. Side knee. Rotate around toward it. Can you keep your hips square to your mount? Yeah, that's it, Deshelle. Good. I feel like you got a lot more rotation in that direction. Is that what you feel too? Like, look at how far you're going. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Whoa, come on. Get it right. Get it right.
It's a lot easier to open up to the other side.
So Mark's going back to his first side because he's noticing how much easier going this second direction is. So feel free to do a couple back in your first direction. I'm going to do the same. It's harder for me to balance in this direction. Oh, ta, and actually add the resistance. I can balance without the resistance, but adding in that rotation, that's when I need a little extra. I know. So see what you might need. Yeah. I'm just watching you practice. That's it. So you can add in that rotation, get your whole foot on the ground. It will help. Do one more. Everybody do one more. Yes. Nice. There she goes. Good, Deshelle. Good. And then we should hopefully be starting to feel that standing glute, especially if we're working hard to keep that hip square. If it's traveling with us, we might feel a little nasty bite near the sacrum. But if the hip is staying still, then we'll feel that nice big glute, the whole thing. Yeah? Okay. Let's have a nice roll down, shall we? Everyone's been stabilizing and upright. We haven't gotten to roll down yet. So inhale and exhale. Take that bar towards your thigh bones. Keep your eyes up to your pubic bone. Good. At the bottom, you can extend out towards your mount. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull the bar in, round up like a cat. Good. Bring the bar up to your chest, elbows tuck. All the way to the sky. Exhale, pull back 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, pull back down. That's it. And then all the way out. That's it. Let that tail lift. Feel that stretch through the legs. And when you're ready to come up, it's a nice cat. That's it. All the way up. Push it up. Yeah, good. And then we're going to keep these arms up here for a moment. Let your head come back in line with your spine. Find your feet, heels and toes. And then pull your bar back. Feel how your glute is holding up your spine. It's holding up that load. Yeah, can you feel that? So if you're not active in both the front and the back of your foot, you will hold that bar differently over your head. Good. That's it. Good. All right. And then bring it back down to the start. Okay. Then From here, let's take your bar into right hand. We're gonna kind of wake up some single feelings. What am I trying to say? Single hand. Left hand is on your bar. Good, now we're gonna rotate the bar so it's parallel to the floor, or sorry, parallel to your body. Step forward with your right into a lunge, pull back. Good, and then come forward. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. I want some more resistance on my bar, but I want you to feel your shoulder blade wrap around. Good, that's it. Good. I'm stepping back even further. So that hopefully you're able to back up far enough that you can get some resistance on there. All right, so as you land, can you check in with your back big toe and your front heel? Notice how that gets your core more ready to hold it. If your weight is in the front toe and your back foot is all wobbly, you'll notice that some of the weight shifts into the low back. No, they're forward. Hips are forward. Torso can rotate a little with the arm, but I want you to start with the shoulder blade and then add the torso. That's a good question, Deshelle. Good. Good. And one more. Hold that pole. Good. Then you're going to take yourself, push down across you, lunge a little deeper, come up just halfway, pull back to the side. So it's a little pulse down across you. Good. Up just halfway. You're not coming all the way up. Pull it back. I know. And down across you. Good. And pull. And just one more. Down across you. Good. And pull. Hold the pull. Come back to home and switch hands.
Oh, home here or home there?
Home here, where you started. Yeah?
Oh,
You might. That's a good question. So the question was, are you feeling that mostly in your back quad? If your weight is back, you will feel this in a working stretch. It's in a long position, like a stretch, but it's also isometrically trying to stop you from falling. So I think it's one of the coolest sensations. Hopefully, you also feel the coordinating glute back here, right? And that's where the big toe comes in, right? The big toe, so the two of them are counterbalancing one another in control of the leg. Yeah. What I don't really want is you to just feel only the front quad. That's my big, yeah. I like that you're aware and thinking about it. So where are we going? We are lunging forward. I happen to have it in my left hand now. My right foot is going to be the stepper. And no. Yeah?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
That feels wrong. Yes, that's wrong. It's the left foot. We did left side, right side, so now it's left side.
Did I do it right first?
Did you? How did you, but you had to cross across you into the open space. Yeah? Yeah? So same idea here. Back up enough that you have a little resistance for the arm to feel and your core to feel you balance, and also to feel how you need that back foot and that front heel. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. And what if your head stays with your spine? Some of us, again, kind of get in this habit of dropping the head as we pull, but you'll notice that relative to the body, the pull is not actually that big in that case. So if your throat stays lifted, you have to use more of your arm muscles, your shoulder muscles. Better. Yes. Yeah. Good. Okay. So then let's add in that rotation. So we pull, then push down across, getting a little lower. Try not to get too high as you come back to your pull, right? Keep yourself low. Across, get a little lower. That's it. So again, if you're starting to notice that back quad, not wrong, add in a conscious thought for your toe and your butt, your glute. That's it. And I'm talking about on the back foot. And so the quad will not stop working, but we're hopefully going to add in some glute. Yeah, good. And then we can step to home. Nice. Feel okay? Okay. So how are your quads? Are your quads feeling all right? Yeah? Okay. So let's turn our backs to the mat for just a little bit. Standing nice and tall. Find your press. Good. And then bring it back in. So we're just pressing straight forward. That's it. Seeing if you can hold your ground. So if you need to, look in if you have a side mirror, watch it and notice how much your body swings, right? We want to hold our ground. Try not to swing. Yes, hold your ground. Use everything to just hold your ground. Toes, heels, abs, spine extensors. Don't go with your arms. Keep your abs pulled back. Keep your toes connected to the ground. Don't go with it. Good. That's it. One more press. Hold your press. Step out to your right. Good. Come back up. Step out to your left. Good. And then back to center. Bring it back in. Good. Press again, holding your ground. Step right. Plie. Back up. Good. Step left. Plie. Back up. And then bring it back in. Yeah, you guys can do a bigger plie. Let's start to your left this time. So hold your ground. Good. Big deep plie. Whoa. That's it. Good. Back to center. Other side. Big deep plie. Two knees are bent. Back to center. And down. Yeah. Good. Let's do one more to the left and the right. So again, not leaning into it, pushing whatever that force is away from you, right? Good. Good. And then back to center. Good. That one's a good one for us because our core has to do this subtle shift as we go side to side. We'll take the arms up high. Walk away. Good. Allow the bar to open up your armpit. So feel a nice stretch. Good. And then you're going to wake up your lats at the very end range. Hug the ribs. Hug the back of your armpits towards your ribs. Pull your ribs in the front. And then give a little bow. Just a little. Tiny, tiny. And then come back up straight. So I'm not trying to lead from the arms. I'm trying to lead from my torso, my spine. Yeah. Right, so bring the ribs in. There you go. That's better, that's better. Both of you better, good. Simple, and then we're gonna rotate to your right, same thing. A little bend, trying to pull those ribs in. Getting a little extra oblique. Check the hand that's rotated further away from the mount. Is that armpit still connected to the rib cage? Good, and let's go the other way. Again, get your stability first. Good, all right, and then swing it down all the way behind you. Take a nice stretch. Good, and then bring it up, other side. Nice stretch. Good. All right. And then we're going to just flip back around, take the bar off, and put your straps on. And then find your hand weights. Hand weights, something that you could bicep curl. Something that you could bicep curl. Do you want any of these, Obi? This one? Sorry. I'm just covering up my bracelet. 1 second, please. All right. Okay, so I have both of my straps in one hand. You can always drop one of the straps as we get going here, yeah? And my right hand. That's my right hand. Yep, that's my right hand. And then I'm going to show you, look at me standing here. I am not standing well. And it might not be easy to see, but this is me also not standing well. And a lot of it is this shoulder right here and my feet. If I drive into my feet, notice how my whole body lifts up. Yep, and then I'm just going to simply raise the shoulder a little bit and take it wider. So I want you to just be mindful when you're holding your weight that you don't allow it to just drag you down, right? You always want to be reacting against the force of that weight. All right. Yeah. Sure. No. If your other elbow is okay, do what it's capable of. And then when the elbow on the right feels better, it'll catch up. Yeah, you'll catch up in time. So that said, Lisa, then if that right elbow doesn't like double straps, you can always drop down to 1. Okay? Yeah.
That was me for a couple weeks.
Mark says that was him for several weeks. He was babying his arm too. So easy peasy. So we're gonna first just start with a squat. We're gonna pull your right hand in and just come into that squat, right? Come back up. I know, yeah, nice. And just pull. Good. Yes. Good. Yeah. Easy peasy. Looks good. Again, I already had to check the shoulder that's holding the weight because it did this nice little inward rotation instead of holding its ground. So just check that it doesn't get dragged down by the weight. We're always resisting that weight a little bit up and outward at the shoulder. Good. All right, and one more. Okay, very nice. Then we're just gonna do a bicep curl with the top hand. So just checking, yep, good. And then a bicep curl low with the bottom hand. Bicep curl high. And bicep curl low. Good. And one more on each side, just feeling what you've got there. Good. Now, both at the same time. So plant your feet, one high, one low, right? One to the shoulder, one above the shoulder to your face. Good. That's it. Good. One more. And then we're going to add that into our squat. So we come down into our squat, come up, pull. That's it. Good. Down into the squat, come up, pull. That's it. Good. Down. Good. And one more. Nice. Yeah? Okay, so we're gonna switch hands. Be careful as you switch. And we're gonna start the same way, alternating the high bicep and the low bicep. That's it, good. And I love how I didn't even have to say out loud, resist slowly on the way back down and out. I love it. Everyone's doing such a nice job. And then when your palm is facing inward, okay. Yeah, that works. That totally works. That's a hammer curl, just a little different. Okay, so we've done alternating, right? Now we're going to do both at the same time. So getting our brain wrapped around that feeling on this side. Again, feel how you're using your feet to support you. Good. That's it, good. And one more. And then we add in our squat. So we're down, good, come up, find your feet, pull up your weights. Good. Yep, at the top, good. So be careful you're not leaning back in your straps. Some of you are doing this kind of motion. Hold your ground. Yeah, that's better. Good. Good, and last one. Very nice, okay. So let's switch hands again, carefully. All right, and then we're gonna turn our back to the mount. So I have the strap in my right hand and my weight in my left. So all we're gonna do is just hold that weight at the left side, step with your left foot, push with your right hand, feel your abs really pull back, use that back toe, big toe, second toe. Good, come back with control. So it's not me hanging into the strap. Can you see how I'm using all my weight to just rest in the strap? This is me in a lunge, pushing away from my center. Yeah, so dig that front heel down, use the back toe. Yes, good, good. Good. And one more, I'm gonna hold it with that left foot forward. Then as I bring the right arm back, I'm gonna rotate, 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 rotate. Yeah, I'm just holding my leg there. Push again, abs in, rotate, rotate, rotate. Yeah, Deshelle, good. Are you thinking about, oh, that looks great. When you push it, I could see you use that glute to hold you. That's it, good. Find the front heel. Yeah, it's gonna keep you in place. Good, so now we're gonna add your other hand. So as you bring your strap hand in, bicep curl your weighted hand, and then push it up to the sky. You're in rotation. Yes, dun, 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 good. Bring it back to the shoulder with care, all the way back down as you push, and now rotate fully the other direction. So now you're looking over your left knee. Strap hand comes back in as you bicep curl, press up. That's it, good. Then it lowers to the shoulder as you start your rotation, press away, all the way back down. Good. What's that? Yeah. Good. That's it. And then that's your last one. This is your last one. So bring it all the way back in, all the way to that rotation, pulling it back. Good. And then just bring it back in. Let your hand come back. We're gonna put the back heel down. Give that calf a stretch. Are you getting a stretch back there? Okay, good. Yes. Let it have a moment. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll just step back to home. Carefully switch hands. So you might need to put your weight down so that it's safer. All right, and then again, check your shoulder because mine just went instead of holding up and strong. Okay, so the right hand gets to just be easy peasy. We step forward with the right and push with that left, and that's all we're doing for this first round. Ooh, this direction needs a little extra help. I can feel it. So if this is your more challenging direction like it is mine, check in with your right hip. That's the first go-to spot because if the powerhouse doesn't feel stable, it will literally limit the strength of the extremities. It's amazing. It tries to save us from ourselves. So if you're pushing, you're like, oh, I can't do it. I'm going to show you a front-on view. This is what my body looks like. Looks okay, but it's this hip that needs to be over here. Can you see that? Now, I gotta get more push. My core says, okay, you're more stable, add more force. So just check in with you, what's going on, and if that happens to be less stable for you. Yeah, can you hold that hip in? Yeah, good. All right. So then let's add in just the strap hand rotation. So we rotate back and then we push, turn those abs on, push forward. Yep, rotate back. So this is practice, right? Now you've got to find that hip, bring it to your center every time. That's it, good. Good, all right, then let's add in your overhead press. So as your strap hand comes in, you raise your weight. As you keep rotating back, you lift that arm up, try to keep it by your ear. Good, lower it by your ear with control, bring it all the way down as you rotate, all the way around again. Yeah, that's it. Yes, good. Up and down, good. That's it, Lisa, go. Good. Right by your ear. Oh, my back leg is trembling.
I know, me too.
Good. You can. You guys are doing great. I've been watching you in this moment, like, you know, looking for my little warning signs, and I don't see anybody bending backwards in rotation. Everyone's keeping their spine up in that rotation. Very important in that moment. Super good. Okay. Yeah, nice. So then go ahead and just put that back heel down and allow that that calf to stretch. Feel good? All right, and then we'll take our weight and we'll put it away. Safe place where you're not gonna trip on it. Thank you. Okay, how are we feeling? Good? Okay. Let's do a quick little round of high golf just to help us feel nice and free. Then we can take that high golf, if you feel like it, all the way into your pivot lunging windmill. But if you just want the high golf, that is okay too, right? So high golf just looks like that. Taking it into a high windmill looks like that. Taking that into your pivot and lunge looks like that, right? So anywhere that feels right, and of course you can ease into it. You don't have to start right off big. Go with what feels comfortable. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And then as you're kind of feeling the stretch again, see if you can add the push away. So even if you're up high in that high position, give a little push away from you just to cue on those obliques, those abs a little bit. Yeah, that looks so lovely, everybody. I love your big spirals. They look awesome. All right, so let's come and flip ourselves over. We're gonna roll down to the mat. So if you need a mat or something for under your knees, this is the time to grab it. He's a good boy. Oh, he's beautiful. Hi. If you have to pet your dog, this is the moment. Or your cat. Okay, so hinge forward. Feel that nice happy dog tail lift, pushing those arms level with your ears. We're gonna pause here before we come all the way down, just to take that nice overhead press. So your hands come behind your head, elbows pull wide, and then push forward. So every time the elbows bend, can you pull them a little wider, even while your fingers are staying touching, right? Yeah, you're really trying to turn on and open up that upper mid-back space. Good, and one more. Good. All right, round your spine down, reaching down to the ground. Good, and then we'll walk those hands out. Step back into your plank. Good. Okay, plank, side plank. So today, let's all try stacked feet as you come to the side. Good. Reach up and over into your side bend, so hips push up. Good. Bring the hand back down, back onto both toes. Other side, stacked feet. Reach up and over, pushing your hips up into side bend. Should be like an arc moment. Back in. And two hands. Yep, I can't see a thing. Now push your hips up. Hips up. More, yes, more. I'm just looking to see how things are going. Yes, nice. Good. How many have we got? 3 to 8? Could we do 4? Mark says, I suppose. That's it, right over your ear, not forward. That's it. Both of you, yes, good. All right, good. And then you can let yourself either sit back if that feels good, or in a child's pose if that feels good. So you find the place that the place that feels right for you. Good. Then we're just going to simply step your left foot forward. You're in a split kneel, and we're just going to hug a tree. So arms nice and wide. Exhale, pull those abs in. Big inhale, exhale, slowly open back up. Feel your shoulder blades move towards your spine. Good. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug a tree. Good. Big inhale, exhale, slowly come back. Good. That's it, good. Good, and one more. Slow, slow, slow. Good. And we're just going to keep on going, just switching feet, same exact motion. Can your bottom glute, the back one, kind of tuck in a little bit? Bring it to your midline just a little bit. That's it, good. And one more. Nice, okay, you're gonna take that back leg, fold it inward, sit back till you're sitting on your butt. And Lisa, that might be a little high. Can you get there? Oh yeah, good job, very good. Love it, okay, then we're gonna spin around. No, we're not gonna spin around, what am I saying? We're gonna roll back down, whoop, and put straps on our feet. I'm going to inchworm a little bit away from my mount. Good. All right, so we're going to find your pelvis on the mat. Feet are flat on the floor. And we're just going to round our spines up off the mat, nice and easy. Big inhale and exhale, round it back down. Yeah, hands are reaching down your mat, so your collarbones are staying open. Yeah. And we're keeping a little awakeness through the lats and the mid-back. Good. All right, let's bring the right leg into tabletop. Good. Press down with your left to lift your hip. Good. And then extend your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, pull it all the way down to the ground. Good. And then bring it back up. That's it. Good. Good. Just one more. Then that leg is going to come up. And it's going to point down to second position. It's just coming down to the diagonal line. That's it. Come back up to center. Can your center stay at center? Don't let it go with your leg, right? So I'm still off the mat, and I'm trying to hold myself. Don't let it fall. It's going to stay right here. Good. And one more. Good. And then bend that knee, comes back into tabletop. That foot comes all the way down. Re-energize both feet again. Set your abs again. Left leg comes into tabletop. Extends to the sky and sweeps down. Feel your length down the front of you. Now, if you're not feeling any work to pull that strap down, if you're just laying in the strap, try scooting a little bit further away. That's it, good. One more. And then we take it down on the diagonal, going down the side of that pyramid, right? That imaginary pyramid. And then we go back up it with resistance. Don't just float up there. Good. And down. Good. And up. That's it, good. And one more. Good, all right. And that knee bends and the foot comes to the ground. Push both feet into the ground one more time and then round down through your spine. Feel good? Good. Let your feet come together. So you're in monkey feet, soles of the feet on the ground. Hold your straps down, lift your hips up. So you're in a monkey foot bridge or a butterfly bridge. That's it, good. And then bring it back down. Good, and we'll do that again. Good. That's it, big inhale, exhale, lift. Good. Good, and one more lift. Keeping those ribs in. Nice and easy. Let yourself leg slide both those feet away on the floor. They're reaching away from you. Arms up to the sky. You're trying to hold your heels down against your straps. Exhale, just curl up into a bow, stretching your upper back. Think like you're rounding, right? You're rolling down, except for you're laying down. Good, and then come back down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. That's it, good. And one more time. Just letting your spine lift up and away from those reaching feet. Good. All right, let your hands come back to the ground. Bring your heels together, float your legs up toward the sky. Good, and then exhale, pull them right back down. Open out into circles, as wide as you can. Go, 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 go. Good, and then up. Good. That's it. Good. Good, and then let's reverse direction when you get to the top. Pull down out to the side as far as you can. See if you can activate your glute where it attaches to your leg and pull a little bit more, and then close it back up. Good. And one more time. Good. Pull it into a frog so those heels come into your privates. Hold your thigh bones still. Extend your legs out to the sides, then sweep it down. Good. Bring it back in like a frog. Hold your thigh bones still. Extend your legs out. Maybe press down a little bit more before you sweep it together. Yeah. So in. Thigh bones stay still while you extend. Good. Down. And out. Good. And one more time. Thigh bones extend. Good. Down. Wow, look how loose you are today. And all the way around. Very nice. Good. Pull those knees in. We're going to tick-tock. So keep them glued together. Pull your straps down to one side. Good. Back to center. Inhale and exhale. Pull to the other side. That's it. Keep your feet both together, right? Good. And again. Good. All right, so the next one I do to my first side, that happens to be my right, but the next one I do here, I'm gonna hold it, my hip is off the mat, my shoulders are on the mat, extend the legs both straight out to the side, pull them down a little bit more, good, and then bend them back in, keeping everything parallel with your hip, right? We're not gonna let the knees tweak, we're gonna hold it steady, and then come back to center. Same thing the other side. Tick-tock, hold, extend, bend, make sure your knees aren't tweaking, and then come back to center. Good. One more each way, all the way over. Extend, bend. Good job, yes. Back to the middle. Extend. And then back to the middle. Good. And then you can do whatever favorite stretch feels good. If it's just letting your feet come down, if it's coming up to the sky, if it's a pretzel stretch, whatever feels good to your body in that moment. Maybe one of each. Yeah. Maybe Peter Pan stretch. Yeah. Good. And then maybe you finish with a little bit of running, just so you get those calves, because you did think a lot about your feet today. And hopefully they woke up that soleus, the bottom part of your calf muscle, as well as your glute. Yeah, and I always like one more rounding up, like a monkey stretch. That always feels very good to my back. And then when you're ready, just carefully take those straps off. Good. And then reach overhead, let your knees fall all the way. I know, without resistance. Good. And then when you're ready, you can go the same way the other side. Yeah, very nice. Then we're gonna flip all the way over onto our bellies before we go. And give ourselves a swan. So hands by your armpits, collarbones open. Lift up. That's it. Lift your abs up and in. Rotate your heels toward each other. There you go. Good, yeah. Good. And then you can lift back. Walk your hands in. Lift your hips up. Walk your feet to your hands. And then a nice rounding up. Voila! Happy Monday! Now you are ready to go. Take on this week. Yes! 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 I would be happy to, yes. You're welcome. Thank you for wanting to work on it. Love that. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, yes, I will do that. Friday for Lisa, and Deshelle gets Monday, and everyone gets to enjoy. Thank you, guys. Mwah, I love that. I love that. You're welcome.